You're watching the LVSHL Phantoms Cup playoffs only on Nick's Hockey Broadcast. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the second game of this doubleheader in the Varsity semifinal playoffs here tonight. In the first game, the Northampton Concrete Kids defeated the Nazareth Blue Eagles 5-1 as they await the winner of this game in the semifinals between Bethlehem Area School District and the Lehigh Valley Saints. Saints' first time in the playoffs in 2 years. In 2021 and 2022, they made the finals but lost to Northampton and Southern Lehigh. Missed the postseason last year, back in the playoffs this year. Bethlehem made the semifinals last season but lost in an epic 6-5 game to Southern Lehigh. As one of these teams will take on the Northampton Concrete Kids in the Varsity Best of 3 series. Game 1 of that finals will be Thursday. Time for tonight's starting goaltenders. In net for Bethlehem Area School District is number 29, Eden Bender. 5 wins, 4 losses, 0 ties. Goals against average, 6.00. Save percentage of .762. And in goal for the Lehigh Valley Saints shall be number 79, Michael Heitzler. He is a senior on the Saints team. 5 wins, 4 losses, 0 ties. Goals against average, 4.22. Save percentage of .869. The Saints have the 3rd seed this year. 5 wins, 5 losses, no ties. Bethlehem, the 2nd seed, 6 wins, 4 losses, no ties. Bethlehem is ready on the ice. The Saints are ready now. As we're about to get underway. Natosi, Fanning, Richards, Bertelson, as well as Roche on the ice for Bethlehem. On the ice for the Saints is Mbrogi, as well as Hoffman, James, McIsaac, as well as DeLillo. Puck is dropped and we're underway. It's the Saints and Bethlehem Area School District. The winner goes to the finals to take on Northampton. Cleared back into the zone. Luke Hoffman to the captain, Ethan DeLillo. Now to Alec James, the outstanding forward for the Saints this year. As Mbrogi gets it back towards the other side. Intercepted there by Donovan Richards as he falls down. Richards leads the entire league in points. Bertelson, this pass goes back from Natosi. Now to Fanning. His shot deflected towards the net, and it's stopped there by Heitzler. Now it's James. Clears it back the other way as the Saints bring it back the other way. Line change for both teams. Fanning. McIsaac going forward, the former Phillipsburg state liner. Henry Long has it right behind the goal. Gargilia lobbing it through center. Fretz will chase it down, but racing after there as this goes back towards the corner. That was Logan Ritter. Ritter centering pass across for a shot that goes wide. That chance came in front there for Bethlehem, coming from Nick Monez. Ritter. Fretz takes it out defensively here for the Saints. Connor James, brother of Alec James, couldn't get it out. Gargilia with a shot that goes wide of the goal of Heitzler. As now this goes right in front of from Monez. Saved by Heitzler as he's got the rebound too. So to put in more detail, in last year's semifinal, Bethlehem lost 6-5 to Southern Lehigh. Eric Kloss made it 1-0 Spartans, and then Brady Roche, Dominic Natosi, and Chris Fanning made it 3-1 Bethlehem. Ethan Myrick made it 3-2, and then there was a lot of responses of goals coming from both teams. From Ryan Hathaway, Anthony Greco, Nick Humphrey, Nick Monez, Jack Casey, and Anthony Greco with the game-winning goal in that game. Luke Hoffman to Mbrogi. His brother Steven played on the Saints back in 2022 when the Saints made it to the finals, as it's cleared all the way down for an icing. So in 2022, when the Saints made it all the way to the finals, in the game prior to that final series against Southern Lehigh, the Saints actually defeated Bethlehem Area School District 7-4 in the semifinal as they played that game in what was once the rink at Lehigh Valley in Whitehall, PA, the former home of the LVSHL, before it was closed for good as a hockey rink. It has been converted to a turf field. Anthony Michael. His pass comes away there, and now it's taken away by Henry Long, wearing the John LeClaire number 10. That shot there by Connor James goes wide of the net there of Bender. And back towards the corner there was Tatum and Long. This puck now goes to Connor James. Moves it back towards the point. Has Mbrogi on the left side. Takes a shot on net that goes wide of Eden Bender. And Mbrogi whacks for this puck as now it goes back to Mbrogi, who takes a wrist deflection, scores! It's in! Mbrogi from the left point took the shot and it got in, and it's 1-0 in favor of the Saints. Sean Mbrogi gets his second goal of the season, the senior, and it's 1-0 Saints. A great start for them. And Brogy's pass, the recent goal scorer, towards Ethan DeLillo as this deflects into the stands. No fans there at this time, so no one had to duck for cover. Off this tie-up for McIsaac. As it's cleared there by Gargiulio. And Brogy couldn't get to it. It goes to Bertelsen. Bertelsen with the shot that's fanned wide as he's wearing the Eric Lindros 88. Bertelsen, Nitosi, and Richards have been playing like the Legion of Doom this year for Bethlehem, as Bethlehem Area School District has scored the most goals of any team in the LVSHL with 72. And Brogy, checked there by Bertelsen, off the stick there of Donovan Richards. Gargiulio trying to keep it onside, could not. Cleared it into the Saints' end. Delayed penalty coming up. This is against the Lehigh Valley Saints. Eden Bender was heading towards the bench as Bethlehem is going to go on the power play. High sticking call, and it's on the captain, Ethan DeLillo. They had some trouble opening up the penalty box. They finally got DeLillo in there. Monez will go for the offensive faceoff here for Bethlehem. With 13:20 to go in the first, it is 1-0 in favor of the Saints. And off this tie-up, here's Roche with a wrist shot deflected towards the goal and goes wide. David McIsaac trying to take this pass. It's whacked away off the boards and all the way down. No icing, since this is a penalty kill here for the Lehigh Valley Saints. Fanning gives it there for Roche. Outlet ahead there from Monez. Whacks it towards the stick of Mbrogi, who waits and clears it down. Makes a near short-handed breakaway chance for Alec James. He'll try to kill some time here. As he takes it away, he scores! A short-handed goal for Alec James, and it's 2-0 Saints. Alec James, his 14th goal of the season, and it's 2-0 Saints early on. There's still 1:22 to go on the DeLillo penalty, but the Saints get momentum as they're up 2-0. And here comes Henry Long. Long waits, fires, and goes off the safety netting. In the regular season, Bethlehem is 2-0 against the Saints with a 2-0 and 11-7 win against the Lehigh Valley Saints during the regular season. All 10 regular season games for each team played at Bethlehem Municipal Ice Rink. Here comes Dominic Nitosi. He's got room. He's going to hold on as he takes it right behind the goal. Trying to get it in front. It's poke checked away there by Heitzler. Nitosi took down a Saints player. Fegley trying to get it out. Goes to Gargiulio. Henry Long there. He takes it away as he gets checked on the blue line. 53 seconds to go on the man advantage for Bethlehem. Almost hard to believe it's a power play as the Saints get a shorthanded goal. Landon McCray towards Gargiulio. And Henry Long keeps it and takes it away once again for the Saints. Tipped off the stick of Bertelsen back towards center ice. 29 seconds on the power play for Bethlehem. And Brogy with a shot saved by Eden Bender as Luke Hoffman chases it down. And Brogy had the jump as the puck almost went off of him. Richards falls on his own balance. And Brogy off the boards to Hoffman. Hoffman nearly intercepted by Richards. 5 seconds to go on the DeLillo penalty. Student section getting really rowdy now. As the power play has expired, expect a 5-on-5 hockey for now. It's bouncing, puck comes back towards the point. And the Saints will now take it right back away. Moving back the other way, Ethan DeLillo. It's the captain, couldn't get a shot on that. As making some good defensive checks there was Fanning with his stick on the ice. Piper makes a check on Monez. As Bethlehem goes back the other way. Rowan Hiller lost his puck. As now it goes back towards Monez. Couldn't clear it back out as it deflected off of Jack Piper. Logan Ritter's feed goes back towards Brady Roche. And Brogy trying to get possession here. As Piper's going to shoot one from center ice into the pads there of Bender. As it goes down to Patrick Michael. 10:22 and counting to go in the first period. It is 2-0 Saints. Goals coming from Sean Ambrogi and Alec James. David McIsaac, who was selected in the draft for the Saints this year, lost his puck as Heitzer is going to cover up. Patrick Michael nearly had a gift there, but he couldn't get to it in time. As we're almost at the 10-minute point of the first period. 4 of the top 5 players for points are in this game. Tyler Bertelson is at number 5 with 22 points. Alec James at number 4 with 23. Dominic Natosi at number 2 with 25. And Donovan Richards with the most points in the league coming into this game with 30. Cleared back in the zone. A big check is made there near the Bethlehem bench. That was made there by Ethan DeLillo. And I can see the comments in the chat. Alec James is a beast as he's on the ice right now. DeLillo making some moves as he's going to go right towards the net as that backhander goes wide. E.J. Powers backhands it back towards the center ice line. Gargiulo lobs it through center as Heitzer is just going to do the same thing here and cover up with 9:29 to go in the first. 2-0 Lehigh Valley Saints. Off this face-off here as the Saints take it defensively. Fegley was the one to clear it for the Saints. So some fans might still call the Saints Central Catholic Saints, which is fine, but coming into this year, they actually rebranded, and they are now called the Lehigh Valley Saints as Heitzler is going to hold on to this one. Shots on net 7-5 in favor of Bethlehem. Can't see it right now, but on the Jumbotron, they still have the logos from the last game in Northampton and Bethlehem. That shot on net stopped there. Northampton and Nazareth, I should say. It's got the logos of Northampton and Nazareth still on the Jumbotron. Here's Long. His brother Charlie is currently a member of Lehigh University Hockey and ACHA. That went past to Fegley. Fegley on the right side. Holding. Backhand pass goes to Bertelson. Gives it the outlet feed to Donovan Richards. Here's Richards. Falls down on his own power. It's happened to him several times in this period. Not sure if he's having an issue with his skates or not. Definitely not the time for that to happen for him now. As it's cleared down. Line change for Bethlehem as they get some reinforcements on the PPL center ice. Connor James going past the line. Gives it to Long. Actually, he couldn't get it to him as Bethlehem moves back the other way. Rowan Hiller with the Jake Ford check 93. Gives it to Monez. Backhand shot saved there by Heitzler. Rowan Hiller right behind the goal. As DeLillo kicked there nicely there by Landon McRae. And now Ethan DeLillo goes back the other way for the Saints. DeLillo holding, firing, and it's blocked there by Gargiulo. Nearly gloved there by McIsaac. As now the Saints are going to try to keep the offense going here. Here's McIsaac. Sent one in front, deflected off a Bethlehem player and towards the net there of Eden Bender. Alec James chasing for it on the left side. Has it. And it's cleared back the other way towards Monez. Icing called here against Bethlehem. 7:28 to go in the first period. It's still 2-0 Saints. As we're going to get some new players off the bench here for Lehigh Valley. We have We had a bit of a delay there for a second. Now we're good to go. Gargiulo trying to get it off the glass. It goes off of Parker Tatum. Here's Tatum with a shot. Saved me by Eden Bender as she's got it. And as for what I can see, the puck is actually on the goal line. It was really close for squeaking by there for Parker Tatum. As they're going to redo the faceoff here. Tatum will go for the faceoff on the circle here. And it's won there by the Saints. Henry Long. This goes right behind towards the circle. Tatum is there. Tatum's going to hold on. Backhanded there for Long. He'll get it back towards the point. And Brogy with a shot blocked on route by Gargiulo as the Bethlehem offense manages to get it out. Here's Long. Lost his puck here. Landon McCray is going to try to get this past the Bethlehem bench. It's still stuck there between all the skates for both teams. Cleared all the way back down towards Imbrogi. Behind the net he goes. Imbrogi off the boards, makes a weird bounce, and off the stick of Jack Piper. Fanning. Intercepted there by Connor James. Clears it down. Here's Fanning. Nearly intercepted there. It goes back towards the corner. As the Saints are going to still have possession here. 6 minutes to go in the first period. 2-0 Saints. Bertelsen on the right side. Backhander in front. It's intercepted as Lehigh Valley will try to get it out. Here's Piper clearing it into the glove there of Eden Bender. As Roche is going to try to get it right back out. Rose lost his puck there from Reagan Mitchell-Tree. As now Connor James will get it back towards the defense. 5.5 to go in the period. Still 2-0. And they finally updated the logos on the scoreboard now. And now it has the Bethlehem and the Lehigh Valley Saints logo on it. Here's James. Wristing one. Saved me by Eden Bender. That was Alec James with the shot. As his puck comes up into the air, gravity brings it down. Frets towards the level as it goes past the blue line. Bertelsen makes a backhander through center towards the Tozy. McIsaac. Past the stick of the Tozy and Alec James. And now here comes Ethan DeLillo. He's got some room. He's looking for a penalty, and he's going to get one. Power play coming up here for the Saints. Delayed call. Bethlehem touches, and the Saints are going on the man advantage. I believe it was a hook. I believe DeLillo may have been hooked. We'll see what the official call was. Guilty of the penalty is Chris Fanning. It is a hooking call on Fanning. Fegley on the face-off here for Lehigh Valley. Alec James has it on the corner. The battle for this puck, Henry Logs in the middle of the pile, too. Goes off his skates as Bethlehem gets it right back out. Nick Monez moves in short-handed on a one-on-one as he couldn't get around Connor James. Some collisions happen on the boards as Logan Ritter clears it off the corner. Back towards the point for a wrist shot that goes wide of the net of Heitzler. Here's Monez. Killing some time here for Bethlehem on their penalty kill. Alec James lobs it through center, gives it to Henry Long. Back pass comes there for Fegley with a shot that's blocked. Logan Ritter hits it off the boards and makes a strange bounce off the back part of the goal. And Bethlehem manages to clear. Connor James will take it defensively here for the Saints. 1 minute to go on the Fanning hooking penalty. James gets collided there by Natosi. Caden Dudek, one of 2 seniors for Bethlehem, trying to clear it past the blue line. Piper retaliating there on Dudek as DeLillo gives it back in front off the stick of Piper. Jack Piper will shoot it in, and he scores! Jack Piper from the point. Similar shot from Sean Imbrogi earlier in the first period. And a power play goal for the Saints makes it 3-0. Piper had 1 goal on the year coming into this game as he gets his second. And it comes at a big time for the Saints. their eighth shot on net result in their third goal of the game. 3.5 to go in the first period. Bertelsen shot is stopped there by Heitzler. So a big 3-0 lead for the Saints in this playoff game. As this puck nearly goes into the Saints bench. And Brogy towards Luke Hoffman. And now to Donovan Richards. And that's taken away there by the Saints. It's Ethan DeLillo. He's got room on the left wing. DeLillo leaves it right behind towards McIsaac. He'll try to jab for this puck as Bethlehem rushes back the other way. Bertelsen on the right side. Trying to get around the checks of Brogy. This is Fanning, who caused the recent penalty for Bethlehem. Richards lobs his pass to Roche, clears it past the red line, and down towards the right corner. And Brogy, checked there by Natosi on the right side. Both teams trying to get possession as Henry Long will clear it back the other way, pass towards center ice of Landon McRae. 2.5 to go in the first. 3-0 Lehigh Valley Saints. This puck is near the Bethlehem bench. Comes free, Gorgilio. 2-on-1 for Bethlehem. Gorgilio, glove save there by Heitzer. He had Natosi as a passing option, decided to take the shot, and he was denied. Ritter won the faceoff here for Bethlehem. Landon McRae for Monez. His shot's blocked in front as the Saints escape back the other way. Here's Fegley on the right side. Backhanded there in front, nearly taken there by Long, and goes to Gorgilio. Moving back the other way is Rowan Hiller. Hiller on the right wing, avoiding the check of Fretz. Rings it in front towards Landon McRae. This puck goes off of Landon McRae's stick. No one seemed to know where the puck was for a brief moment as it stays in play. Gorgilio sweeps it past the blue line off the corner. Connor James off the glass. As this will go all the way down. No icing here. Gorgilio towards Landon McRae. It's McRae off the boards here as Bethlehem is going to still try to get this one through. And now Nick Monez will go past the line to the Saints territory zone. But not for long. Zoe Muzik lost her stick. She'll have to retrieve it back as she has it now. Monez at center. Last minute to play in the first period as Monez gets a wrist shot that was blocked. Jack Piper, the recent goal scorer, will go past the line, trying to clear it in. He'll backhand it towards the net. Gets taken down there by Fanning. Dudek clears it down towards the right corner there of Reagan Mitchell-Tree. 43 seconds on the clock and counting. And Brogy, as we get some reinforcements on the ice now for Bethlehem. Fanning on the corner, 30 seconds left. Off the stick of Roche. McIsaac trying to take control as he hits it off the boards behind the goal. Got one in front of the blue paint as he gets checked hard on the boards. And Brogy clears it in as it's possessed there by Fanning. 14 seconds left in the period. Roche. This puck deflects off a Saints player. It went off of DeLillo. 6 seconds on the clock. Time's going to wind down here at the PPL Center. And it is 3-0 Saints. After one, shots on net, 12-8 in favor of Bethlehem. We'll be back for the second. Second period's about to get underway here. It is 3-0 in favor of the Lehigh Valley Saints. The goals coming from Sean Brogy, Alec James, and Jack Piper. The winner of this game will play the Northampton Concrete Kids in a best-of-3 series in the LVSHL Phantoms Cup Final. Second period's underway. Hoffman towards Alec James. It goes to Logan Ritter defensively. Hits it off the side of the net. I think he meant to pass it behind the goal, not off the goal. James backhands it. Gets it back in front as he holds on. Makes a nice move around McRae. James ricochets off a Bethlehem skate. I believe it went off of Ritter. The guys can try to get one in front, and Brogy couldn't hold on to it. And now Logan Ritter takes it the other way for Bethlehem. Here's Ritter towards the Tosi as he couldn't pull the trigger. He had the puck on his stick, but he couldn't get a shot on goal. Bethlehem trailed by 3. Still plenty of time to get back in this one, but they got to get working, and now, if they wish to survive. McIsaac retrieving this puck out towards Alec James. 2-on-2 developing here for the Saints. He's got DeLillo right behind him. Here's James as the puck was checked there off the stick of Gargilio. Caden Dudek. Dudek and Nick Moniz are the only 2 seniors tonight for Bethlehem. The Saints have a bit more than that. I'll go over more about that in a little bit. As now this goes back towards Connor James, the defenseman. That was actually, beg my pardon, that was Alec James. Both Jameses will now go to the bench and will get an icing here against the Saints. So here are all the seniors for tonight for Bethlehem, as I was just saying. Caden Dudek and Nick Moniz. For the Saints, their seniors are Henry Long, Ethan DeLillo, as well as Shannon Brogy, Zoe Muzik, Luke Hoffman, Alex Park, and Michael Heitzler. Off this tie up here, one defensively by the Saints. Connor James towards Fegley. Trying to get it the other way for the Saints, and now Moniz will chip this puck back towards Brady Roche. Roche gives the nice pass. Here comes Moniz. Big chance for Bethlehem, and that shot whistles wide. A rebound shot there by Roche. Did not have much power to it as it goes right behind the goal. Tatum trying to get after this puck for the Saints. Tatum off the boards. Fanning keeping it onside. Here's Fanning. He's got some room. Holding right back on the left wing. Fanning with a shot from the outside. Save made by Heitzler. Rebound by Roach. Another right pad stop there by the Saints goaltender. As the Saints can't get it past the blue line. And Brogy behind his goal of Heitzler will lob this one towards center ice. This knuckle puck bounces all the way down for an icing against the Saints. Bethlehem starting to get some more offense going as they now have 14 shots on net. They're still looking to get their first goal of the night. Bit of an update for the games that happened in PPL Center last night. There was 2 games for junior varsity. Emmaus won 13-3 versus the Parkland Trojans, and the Northampton Concrete Kids won 9-7 over the Nazareth Blue Eagles. Outlet ahead for Piper. He almost had a breakaway. It's a 1-on-2 as it was forechecked by Natosi. As this deflects over the net there of Bender. We had a whistle, I believe, prior to that chance for the Saints. And what do we have here? But before we go over what just happened, also for junior varsity, their cup final will be on Monday, March 11th at 6 p.m., and I will be broadcasting that game. So that was offside. That's why there was the whistle. As Bethlehem brings it right back in. Here's the Tosi. Got one across. It's intercepted there by Reagan Mitchell-Tree. Muzik trying to get around Rose. 14-13 to go in the second. It's still 3-0 Saints. Donovan Richards coming back the other way for Bethlehem as he comes over the line. Here's Richards going right behind the goal. Looking for a passing lane. Deflected off a Saints stick. As Jack Piper clears it off the boards and all the way down. Brady Roche behind his own net as the Saints get reinforcements. Fanning for Richards into the Saints zone with a toe drag shot that goes off the glass and over the crossbar. Rebound in front that's whacked wide of the goal. Fanning once again waiting on the left side, getting around Rupp. A check is made there by Dominic Natosi on Thomas Rupp. As meanwhile, Ethan DeLillo is going to go right on in, but he couldn't get a shot on goal as he lost the puck off his backhand. McIsaac with the Sidney Crosby 87 towards Thomas Rupp went between his legs as it's deflected towards the net and stopped there by Bender from DeLillo. Cleared down. Connor James is checked there by Bertelson. DeLillo making some dekes around Richards. And Brogy, his long-range pass goes to the right side of Connor James. Makes a nice play around Gogilio. Here's Connor James on the corner now for the Saints. Got one in for McIsaac, who risking a shot that deflects off the crossbar. Another shot is stopped there by Bender. That went off the iron, the crossbar. The Saints that close to making it 4-0, as it's still 3-0 with 12:44 to go in the second period. And off this tie-up here for the Saints in Bethlehem, Landon McCray gets checked there on the corner. Fegley right behind the goal in Gretzky's office. Gets it back for Mbrogi, who wristing a shot deflected off a stick in front of the crease there of Eden Bender. 12.5 to go in the second period. Here's Monez. Chasing it down. Hoffman. Turned it over there for Gargiulo with the shot. And it's gloved down by Heitzler as he's now saved his 15th consecutive shot. Off this time, Hoffman couldn't get it out. It's a high stick that was delayed for a brief moment. Fegley will move back the other way for the Saints on the left wing. Deflected off the stick, I believe, of Henry Long. And back to Mbrogi. Long goes down, and it's taken by Logan Ritter. Monez. Moving back the other way for Bethlehem. Couldn't get around Mbrogi. Landon McCray going for this puck as well as Ritter, and several players for both teams as it's stuck under the boards and the glass. Ritter, faking the one-time blast was Fanning. Takes a wrist shot, saved there by Heitzler, and he's got it. Almost seemed like he was going to take a slap shot. He decides to fake it and go with the wrister, as we're going to get some reinforcements from both teams. There's a game that Michael Heitzler played against the Southern Lehigh Spartans in the regular season last year, and even though the Saints lost the game 3-2, Heitzler had a really good game, stopping a lot of breakaways. He gave the Spartans a lot of trouble. Ever since that game, I always felt like he was an intriguing goaltender for the Saints, and now he's playing in his first playoff game for his team. Alec James on the left wing, on the point, flipping this puck towards DeLillo as he goes right behind the goal. McIsaac lost it as Fanning is going to control here for Bethlehem. Legally gloved down there by Bertelson. Sorry for the little grammar error there. Mixed up at a bit of a tongue twister there for a brief moment. As anyways, DeLillo is going to move back for the Saints on the right side. The captain's going to try to make some moves here as Bethlehem clears it. A little less than 11 minutes to go in this one, in the second period at least. No icing here as Roche has it behind his goal. Fanning. As Roche hits it off the boards to give it back to Fanning defensively here for Bethlehem. Turned it right back over for Alec James. Outlet ahead there for McIsaac with the shot on net. It's saved there by Eden Bender. Here's Fritz. One-time blast deflects and goes off the glass. This outlet pass was intercepted by Fritz. McIsaac brings it over the line on an onside play, but it went right back past it. Bethlehem controls here. Roche. Bertelson on the left wing with the shot, glove save, Heitzler. Like I was saying during the first game, I want to quickly thank Trevor Herrick and the Lehigh Valley Phantoms for allowing me the opportunity to broadcast games in the PPL Center for the second consecutive year. It's truly a privilege as that shot on net there by Rowan Hiller goes wide. As the Saints take it back, here comes Henry Long as he falls down on his own power on his two knees, gives it to Fegley on the passing play. Gargiulo has it behind his net. His pass was intercepted there by Hoffman. And Brogy clears it off the boards as it goes right behind the net. Long whacks at this puck. Gave it away in front as his puck is there. He tipped off a Bethlehem stick as Bethlehem moves back the other way. It's a one-on-one. Here's Monez. He's got McCray. Saved by Heitzler with the glove. Caden Dudek on the circle here for Bethlehem. And off this faceoff, Hoffman gives it to Piper. Piper to Reagan Mitchell-Tree. Mitchell-Tree kind of ran into Gargiulo there near the Saints bench. Dudek at center ice, moves back the other way for Bethlehem. Has room on the left wing. It's taken down there by Hoffman. And it's cleared off the boards, but Bethlehem keeps it in. Landon McCray gets taken down there. That shot that deflects towards the goal, and Heitzler made the stop. And we have a delayed penalty against the Saints. as Bender was trying to get to the bench before the whistle. They still have not put any player into the box of shame, and it appears to be on Ethan DeLillo. So he'll go into the box of shame for 2 minutes. They had trouble opening the penalty box earlier, as they finally get it open here. So huge opportunity for Bethlehem as they're down by 3, a little less than 9 minutes to go in the second period. Off this face-up for Richards. James takes it away short-handed. He'll lob it through center. Going well in the power plays for Bethlehem in the first period. It seemed like a penalty kill for Bethlehem and more of a power play for the Saints. As Rose takes it through center ice here for Bethlehem. He'll hold on the point here, gives it to Fanning. Fanning waiting as he gets it to the corner for Natosi. Whacks it there for Rose. Brady Rose on the circle. Took a shot, saved by Heiser. It's in the blue paint as the Saints get it out. Connor James managed to clear as that puck was in the blue paint. Went past the wickets of Heitzler, but not past the line. Alec James moves in short-handed with the shot deflection as that goes wide of the goal there of Eden Bender. 1 minute to go on the DeLillo penalty. Was a little less than 8 minutes to go in the second. Here's Roche towards Bertelson. As now Connor James will try to clear it there for Fegley. And does. Outlet pass to Connor James. Has time to kill here as he shoots it off the glass. 40 seconds to go on the DeLillo minor penalty as he's still waiting to be freed from the box of shame. Roche comes over the line with the shot saved by Heitzler. He is now stopped 21 of 21 so far in this game. The shots on net are 21-12 in favor of Bethlehem. And off this face-off, one there for Dudig with a shot that deflects off the high part of the glass. Fegley will now move on in short-handed here for the Saints as he'll not get to this puck. He will actually anyway as Gorgilio initially checked the puck away from him as Fegley got a shot on that anyway. Here's Monez, clears it off the corner towards Fretz. Hoffman off a Bethlehem stick. Glove down there by Landon McCray. The power play has just expired. DeLillo is freed. He'll stay on the ice for now to join his teammates. As Bethlehem will clear back towards the corner. Logan Ritter behind that. Set one in front there for Monez as he couldn't get a shot towards the goal as the Saints get it out. And this will not be icing. Landon McCray passes it off the boards there for Logan Ritter. Off the stick of Alec James, taken by DeLillo. DeLillo back passing towards James. Connor James, as we may have a I believe we might have a too many men on the ice call here against the Saints. We do. Too many men on the ice against the Saints. We'll see who they'll put in the penalty box to serve for 2 minutes. So Ethan DeLillo, after he caused the penalty, is going to have to go right back into the box. They've chosen to put him in as Bethlehem gets yet another huge opportunity to get on the board. Too many men on the ice against the Lehigh Valley Saints. Richards for the faceoff. And that shot's blocked down by a Saints stick. Natosi brings it around the corner. And Brogy on defense, forecheck there by Richards, as well as Bertelson. Richards trying to get to the point, and does for Fanning. Bethlehem trying to set something up here. As Richards with a shot deflects wide. And it's kept onside there by Fanning. Fanning across there for Bertelson. Roche and Natosi are in front of the goal. That shot deflected off a stick and ricocheted wide of the goal. Here's Richards on the circle. Down for Rhodes. One-time blast by Fanning that misses the target. Bertelson somewhat checked there by McIsaac as Richards is going to take control here for Bethlehem on the circle, moving around towards the point in the high slot. Richards for Natosi towards Bertelson as he missed the pass. Fanning's going to hold up for a wrist shot to deflect spot. Rebound was losing the crease. Backhand shot there by Fanning that goes wide. Heitzler's going to come out of his crease and covers up. This faceoff's won by Bethlehem. Monez, Roche with a shot deflected off a stick towards the net of Heitzler. Fanning on the point. Back it comes there for Natosi. Across there for Roche. Wristing one deflected wide. May went off of the stick of Connor James, I believe. Fanning, his try stopped there by Heitzler. Rebound goes off the glass. The chance coming there from Caden Dudek. 5 minutes to go in the period. Roche. Fanning. Natosi on the right side. Fanning takes it back on the point. They'll play catch for Natosi. Roche lost his puck as Henry Long takes it away short-handed here for the Saints. Parker Tatum right behind him. 16 seconds to go on the penalty against the Saints. Fanning will now move through center. He'll come into the zone there from Monez. Clears it back towards the corner. And Brogy hits it off the glass and all the way down. The power play has ended. No icing here. Line change for both teams. Pass was intercepted there by Fegley. Fegley on a 2-and-2 takes a shot. Blocked in front. Here's James. He scores! Alec James is second of the night. It's 4-0 Saints. Goal number 15 of the year for 39 for the Saints as it is 4-0 with 4:06 to go in the second period. Right after the power play expires, the Saints extend their lead, and it's 4-0 as of right now. Bertelsen on the left wing, trying to get a run. Hoffman, and it's gloved down by Heitzler. As we're going to have some shoving after the fact. Likely because Bethlehem is probably a little frustrated right now. See if there's any penalties called from that. I don't think there were. It does not appear to be. Saints will get some fresh legs onto the ice now. Off this face-off. Here's Landon McCray. Bertelsen on the wing. Took a shot that was blocked off a stick along its path. Desperate times call for desperate measures as Bethlehem is trailing by 4. Still have time, but they got a lot of work to do. Landon McCray, shot was blocked, taken away by the Saints. Henry Long moves on into the Bethlehem zone. Long with a shot, saved by Eden Bender. Rebound goes off the high part of the glass, coming from Parker Tatum. Fegley right behind the goal. Setting up here for the Saints. They'll try to set something up here as Gargilio defensively hits it off the boards for Connor James. Now to Long. Long ran to a few sticks along the way as Fretz keeps it onside. Bouncing puck goes right behind the goal of Bender. Here's Tatum. And now Bertelsen hits it off the boards to make his own pass. He's got Natosi at center. He'll take a shot on the angle that goes wide. Kept onside by Rose. His try deflected off the pads there of Heitzler. 2.5 to go in the second. 4-0 Saints. Saints get some reinforcements onto the ice now as Rose at center makes the pass to the right wing. It came there from Ritter. Connor James. Off the boards, taken there by Fanning. Pass to the side and net for a shot that goes wide from Roland Hiller. Logan Ritter chases for this puck. Zoe Muzik lost it. It's taken away by Bethlehem. That shot stopped there by Heitzler. Muzik hits it off the boards and gets it past the blue line for the Saints. Roche. Piper will chase it down. Swept away there by Eden Bender. This goes off the shin of Piper. Piper has a goal tonight for the Saints. Makes a no-look backhand pass. As now Rowan Hiller will chase for it as it goes off of McIsaac. Roche off the boards there for Ritter. Trying to get on an edge from Hoffman. James Alec James in particular, the member of the Valley Forge Minutemen, gets it past the line, and that's an offside. 1:23 to go in the second, 4-0 Saints. And off this tie-up, Alec James to Park. Park takes it. We're in the Connor McDavid 97, as Fanning's going to backhand one towards Imbrogi. He'll get it past the line into the Bethlehem end. Roche, the pass on the wing, goes all the way down, as this will be an icing. As we have now reached the last minute to play in the second. They'll move this face-off all the way down towards the Bethlehem zone of the ice. Off this tie, Bethlehem will clear it off the glass, as Mitosi's going to chase it down for Bethlehem on the corner. He retrieves it. Gets checked by Imbrogi, trying to get an edge on him on the corner. Threw it across there for Heitzler. Backhand shot saved by Heitzler. Henry Long chases it down. He's got a breakaway. Henry Long going on in. He scores! Henry Long gets his 11th of the season on the breakaway, a buzzer beater with 37.2 to go in the second. It is 5-0 Lehigh Valley Saints. Mussick on the face-off here as Bethlehem takes it away. Bertelson's pass towards Nitosi. Nitosi behind, they go through it across there, and it goes to Gargiulia with a shot saved by Heitzler. 22 seconds left in the period. Reagan Mitchelltree to Landon McCray. As now this puck goes back toward Donovan Richards. Richards trying to make a move. 10 seconds to go in the period. Nitosi down there too. 5 seconds left. Time's going to wind down here in the period. We'll see if Gargiulia gets one last chance here. He will not. It is 5-0 in favor of the Lehigh Valley Saints. Nick Humphrey wants to show me something. He made some signs. Seems to be rooting for the Saints. As we'll be back for the third period. Third period is about to get underway here in the LVSHL Phantoms Cup semifinal between Bethlehem Area School District and the Lehigh Valley Saints. It is 5-0 Saints. Northampton awaiting the winner of this game. Fanning, a shot saved there by Heitzler. You didn't see the goals from the Saints coming from Sean Imbrogi, as well as Alec James with 2 goals, Jack Piper, and Henry Long. As Michael Heitzler in net for the Saints so far has saved 30 of 30. Again, in the regular season, the Saints were 0-2 against the Saints. The Saints were 0-2 against Bethlehem during the year as they lost to them 2-0 and 11-7. Monez backhands it towards the defenseman Luke Hoffman. DeLillo, who was in the penalty box several times last period, will now move through the blue line here, and this will be an offsides. McIsaac wins the faceoff. Fretz takes it defensively here for the Saints. Connor James nearly off the stick of DeLillo. Icing called here against the Saints. McIsaac seemingly disagreeing with the call, but that's the whistle regardless. Bertelson and McIsaac on the circle now. It's won there by the Saints. Connor James. This is deflected off of Richards. Somewhat checked there by McIsaac. The slot pass goes to Nitosi. Fretz deflects it. Bertelson takes it on the corner. Rattling puck goes back towards the right side. Gargiulia couldn't keep it in the zone. And back comes Ethan DeLillo, the captain. As they'll try to make a move here. Back at best for James between the legs. Shot was blocked. Oh, that would have been a highlight reel goal for sure. The nice play by DeLillo. Tatum with a blast that goes off the side of the cage. Harris DeLillo. Backhand shot that was blocked. I believe Bender actually may have gotten a piece of that chance for the Saints. As Bertelson has it on the right side for Bethlehem. Backhand shot on the angle. It's stopped there by Heitzler. Moving back the other way for the Saints is DeLillo with Tatum on the left wing. DeLillo on the right with the shot that goes wide on the back part of the goal. As it's stuck there, they'll call play dead with 14:46 to go in regulation. Off this face-off here as Lehigh Valley clears it past the blue line, and now it's going to be brought back the other way by Ritter. His shot deflected and goes off the safety netting. Off this time as Rose takes it on the defensive side of the puck here for Bethlehem. His shot was blocked. Gets it across there for Monez. That shot deflected off the stick of Dudek as Heitzler comes out and holds on. This faceoff's taken by Bethlehem. Ritter gets taken down. The stick of Henry Long came out as now Fegle's going to take it the other way. He falls on his own bounce. Had a near potential breakaway for the Saints as he fell down. Fanning to Ritter. Over the line he comes as he clears it off the corner. Connor James off the boards, gets checked there by Ritter. And now goes to Fanning. Fanning holding on the corner. Back pass there for Landon McRae. His shot stopped by Heitzler. May have been screened in front, but he found the puck regardless. .52 to go in the game. Zoe Musik's going to go for the faceoff defensively for the Saints. Tyler Bertelson, actually beg my pardon, that's Donovan Richards offensively for Bethlehem. Bertelson's actually on the right wing as the Saints cleared off the boards, and Brogy. Behind that it goes for Connor James. They'll play catch. And Brogy off the boards towards center ice. Richards to Landon McRae. This goes off the boards and behind the net, actually, of Heitzler. And Brogy will give it towards Piper. Still 5-0 in favor of the Saints, just to answer the quick question in the comments. Landon McRae on the left side. Threw one across, deflected nearly on the stick of Natosi. As Richards will chase it down here at center. Richards going past the line, trying to get to Natosi. Reagan Mitcheltree slaps it towards center ice and gets it all the way down. Off the stick of Bender to Landon McRae. McIsaac checks him off the glass. Gargiulo and DeLillo will go for this puck on the corner. Got it for James. He scores! Alec James has got the hat trick and makes it 6-0 in favor of Lehigh Valley. Goal number 16 on the year for 39 in black and white for the Saints as they potentially get their insurance goal with 12:46 and counting to go in regulation. Here's Ritter, backhander that goes off the glass towards Monez. And now it's Fanning. His shot's blocked in front. So unless some, actually, hold on, I'll get that for a second. They score! The pass came from the right side towards the circle. It slapped into the back of the net, and Bethlehem finally gets on the board. Monez with the goal. So Nick Monez, one of the two seniors for Bethlehem tonight, gets his 5th goal of the season. What I was trying to say before that happened, I must have been trying to say is at a bad time. If the Saints win, the finals will be a rematch of the 2021 varsity final between Northampton and the Saints. When they played each other back in 2021, the Northampton Concrete Kids won in that series in 2 games in the best-of-3 series. I apologize for Nick Monez for trying to talk about that right as he was trying to score. Picked a bad time to bring up that little topic there. But regardless, Bethlehem finally gets on the board. Their 32nd shot of the game ends the shutout for Michael Heitzler in net for the Saints. Connor James. This goes right behind the goal. Ricochets off of his Saints skate. That was DeLillo. And brought back the other way by Alec James. James has an enter on Rose. Takes a shot that goes into the safety netting. Or not. Thought it went out of play. It stays in play for now. seemed to be out of play based on how the netting was moving a little bit after the puck landed on it. But regardless, Monez will get the shot that's gloved down by Heitzler. Even though it is 6-1 Saints, the shots on net are a bit surprising. The shots on net, as of right now, are 32-15 in favor of Bethlehem. Gargiulo, his shot whistles wide to the goal of Heitzler. Landon McCray couldn't hold on to this puck. Saints bring it back the other way. Fegley lost it, and it now goes to Donovan Richards. Hits it off the boards. Got his own pass going right behind the goal as he's still going to hold on. Richards back there for Gargiulo, who risks a shot that deflects wide and misses the target of the goal. And Brogy, this puck passes Luke Hoffman. Bertelson shoots it in. Saved by Heitzler. As it goes right behind the goal, they try to stuff it on through. They couldn't. Tosi and Hoffman battle for it behind the goal. Richards is there too. In front there as Gargiulo couldn't get a shot. That shot there by Landon McCray is stopped by Heitzler. Richards won this face-off. Gargiulo with a shot that bounces wide towards Landon McCray. This knuckle puck now is backhanded towards Richards. And Bertelson. Richards takes control in the corner. Gargiulo in the high slot. Take a shot that was blocked there. Good play made by Reagan Mitchell-Tree. Gargiulo avoiding Reagan Mitchell-Tree as he's going to bring it through center ice. Pass goes to Landon McCray. McCray across for Gargiulo. His shot goes wide of the blocker side of Heitzler. Zoe Muzik, wearing the Phil Kessel 81, tried to clear it in as he'll slowly get back up. Richards. This pass coming from Landon McCray towards Bertelson, and now goes to Fretz. He'll give it to Connor James. Connor James, this puck is deflected and now goes off of the Tosi stick to Bertelson. Bertelson off of McIsaac. Bertelson has it on the wing, fires a shot that goes off the shoulder there of Heitzler and back towards the corner. Connor James has his brother Alec as he'll try to pass it right to him. Bethlehem keeps it in for now. It's Richards, lost it, as now the Saints bring it back for another counterattack. David McIsaac. This goes off the body of Fanning. And Brogy. And back through center ice is Hoffman. Got in front there, and now it goes to DeLillo, who backhands it off the back part of the boards. Here's Brogy at center, who will dump it towards the corner now. Roche takes it defensively for Bethlehem Area School District. 8.5 to go in the game. Still 6-1 Saints. Monez with the only goal tonight for Bethlehem. It's intercepted by David McIsaac. He's got James. Got it to James. Backhand shot deflected off the shoulder there of Bender. James that close to getting his 4th of the night if a hat trick isn't even enough. Bethlehem gets it right back out. Rose outlet ahead on a 1-on-2 for Monez. Monez took a shot that deflected over of Brogy. And now it's brought back there for Rose. His shot saved by Heitzler. Rebound by Ritter goes wide. Here's Rose. His shot's blocked. And now goes to Fanning on the left side. His shot whistles wide off the screen of Heitzler. Here's Ritter. Got one towards the wing of Roche. Couldn't hold on to it. Whacks it off of, actually the puck went under the legs of Hoffman. And now Roche and Duda go for this puck. It's cleared there by the Saints. It's still kept onside. And now it's Fanning going right on in, trying to stash it into the net. He scores! What a goal scored by Chris Fanning as he gets it behind the goal of Heitzler. 2 unanswered goals here for Bethlehem. Fanning gets his 10th goal of the season. And as a result of the goal, Bethlehem actually caused a penalty. Caden Dudek is going to serve a penalty. I apologize. I'm not sure what this was for. I'm not sure if there was a taunt or something that happened after the play. Apologies for missing that. There must have been something that happened I didn't see, as Dudek's going to serve in for 2 minutes after Bethlehem gets their 2nd goal of the game. And Brogy trying to clear it back down. It's blocked there by Gargilio. And now Alec James on the wing. This goes all the way down for Hoffman. Hoffman is getting out of behind his goal. It's forecheck there away from Richards. Bertelsen shoots it as his puck deflects off the boards. About 7 minutes to go in the game. 6-2 Saints in this semifinal in the Varsity division in the LVSHL Phantoms Cup playoffs. Here's DeLillo on the left wing. Took a shot that goes off the boards and wide. Connor James setting up for the power play. Now this is blocked there by Bertelsen. And Brogy hits it off the boards. It goes off the back part of the net of Eden Bender. As now Brogy keeps it onside. And now it's taken by DeLillo. His shot on net whistles wide. Connor James defensively passes it there for McIsaac. McIsaac back to Alec James, to Connor. Holding on, shooting one deflected off his stick. Eden Bender makes the stop as she covers the rebound. Off this tie-up, one defensively by Bethlehem. This deflects and stays in play. And Brogy will chase it down. Outlet ahead towards the left wing. Fegley goes over the line here. He'll pass it right behind himself for Tatum, as this will be an offsides against the Saints. A tad less than 6 minutes to go in regulation time. As the Northampton Concrete kids likely know who they are going to be playing in the best-of-3 varsity finals. Game 1 will be Thursday, and yes, I'll be here to broadcast that game. Stay tuned for that. Connor James hits it off the boards as it goes right behind the goal. As Bethlehem clears it, Heights are out of his net to leave it for Brogy. No icing here. Now the Saints will move back through center ice. It's Fegley moving past the line again for the Saints. Back pass comes behind himself there as it goes back towards the left side. Cleared off the boards. Roche intercepts the puck as now Dominic at the toes. He moves back the other way for Bethlehem. And now it goes to Long. Henry Long will move it on the left side, trying to get around from Brady Roche. Roche once again clears it for Bethlehem, and he outlets it ahead there for Ritter, trying to make some dekes around Connor James, but he couldn't get past his body. Henry Long. Backhand pass goes to the left side for Parker Tatum. Couldn't pick it up. Dudek off the stick of Fegley. And back towards the right side there of Fretz. Henry Long at center ice. Brings it past the line for the Saints. As now Bethlehem moves right back, it's Monez. Fretz will take it defensively for the Saints, as well as in Brogy. Actually, that was Luke Hoffman who failed to get it out of the zone. 4.5 to go in the game. Monez! Saved by Heitzer. It's in the crease there. I almost thought he was going towards the goal line as the Saints managed to get lucky there. Line change for both squads. And Brogy clears it into the zone. You can kind of see the Peeps-style Zamboni waiting outside the glass as it will clear the ice shortly here at the PPL Center. The last game here in the PPL Center tonight. Here's Monez. Actually, this goes off of Brogy as they'll clear it off the boards and past the line. Eden Bender sweeps it aside for her defense. Gargilio, Piper nearly took it away. He tumbles down on the ice like Humpty Dumpty falling off the wall as now Powers couldn't keep it into the zone. Fred's side of the net got in front. Reagan Mitteltree tried to take control here as now the Bethlehem offense moves back. Mitteltree backhands it back into the zone. And Brogy defensively takes a shot that bounces wide off the boards. 3 minutes to go in regulation. as it's still 6-2 in favor of the Saints in this semifinal game. This is on the corner for a shot. They score! Garcia, his first goal of the season, makes it 7-2. Benjamin Garcia with the Johnny Gaudreau 13. It always feels good to get your first of the year. He gets it in the playoffs, top bar and end. 7-2, Lehigh Valley. So as Garcia gets the 7th goal of the game for the Saints, he's going to stay on the ice on the wing. Wonder if there'll be any other players we can see for the Saints tonight on the ice now, such as Duncan Mitchelltree and a few others. Bertelsen trying to get an edge around Hoffman. 2.5 to go in the game. Took a shot on that. Heitzler didn't know where it was after he made the initial save, and he covers up with 2:25 to go. So we're going to have a rematch in the finals this year between the Lehigh Valley Saints and the Northampton Concrete Kids in a best-of-3 series. So tonight, the number 4 seed Nazareth Blue Eagles and number 2 seed Bethlehem Area School District, which their seasons are about to come to an end. Alec James passes on the wing for McIsaac. McIsaac has a passing option, and he tried to do it to level was in front of the goal. This was blocked by Ritter. Off the stick of Moniz. Final 2 minutes to go, regulation. Alec James on the corner. Here's Ritter, across for Fanning. Fanning shoots one, and it's stopped by Heitzler. He saves another try there for Bethlehem, as we have some pushing and shoving after the fact, as Heitzler has now saved 35-37. He's had an outstanding game tonight. And they're going to need more play like that for Heitzler in a best-of-3 series versus Northampton. Ritter takes it on the point. Took a shot, glove save, Heitzler. Only took a few seconds off the clock. 1:45 to go now. Dudek trying to get this puck around to Imbrogi, as well as Ritter. And the Saints move back the other way. That was Garcia. He was stuck between Dudek with the stick. 1.5 to go in the game. Fanning couldn't get a shot on goal. Moniz on the corner, as well as Roche behind the net. Moniz trying to get this puck. Thomas Rupp couldn't clear. Here's a shot there by Phoenix. Saved by Heights. A rebound. Trickles wide as Dudek controls here. Dudek and Moniz on the ice as they're the only 2 seniors for Bethlehem. I think it's likely they'll be on the ice the rest of the game, since this is going to be their last game in the LVSHL. Although they could be going to the bench right now as we are getting a line change. So I take that back. Moniz is now going back to the bench, as well as Dudek. They may have just played their last shift in the LVSHL. And off this face-off, Ritter gives it to the left side there for Roche with a shot that's stopped there by Heitzler as it goes to the corner. Last minute to play in regulation time. Bertelsen with a shot that deflects into the net, or did it? No, I apologize. There was a bit of an optical illusion there based on where the puck landed. I thought it went into the net. I believe it went off the side. Yes, it did. I thought it went in. It landed on the side of the net, because like when the puck gets close to the mesh of the net, from a long distance, it might seem like it's in. I thought it went over the body of Heitzler and past the red line at first. It did not, as it remains 7-2. That puck goes off the safety netting with 41.3 left. Here's Fanning to Richards. He took a shot that deflected wide. Time's going to wind down here slowly here at the PPL Center in the 3rd period. A lot of offensive chances for Bethlehem, but the Saints respond with 7 goals. As for the first time in 2 years, they are back in the playoffs, and for the 3rd consecutive time in the postseason, they will go to the finals. They made it in 2021 and 2022, fell short. They're going to get another chance here in 2024. Fagley got one across for long, couldn't get a shot. As time expires, the Lehigh Valley Saints defeat Bethlehem Area School District, a final score of 7-2. Michael Heitzler stops 37-39. He had an outstanding game as the Saints will advance to the LVSHL Phantoms Cup Final to take on the defending champion Northampton Concrete Kids. Final shots on that 39-17 in favor of Bethlehem as they'll start the handshake line. We'll congratulate to the outstanding careers of Caden Dudek and Nick Monez as they are the seniors for Bethlehem. They have played their last game in the LVSHL. I'm Nicholas Garofalo. That's it for me tonight. I will be back Thursday for a game one of the Varsity series between the Lehigh Valley Saints and the Northampton Concrete Kids. Final score, the Saints win 7-2. Good night.